Today I will demonstrate his 8th time with a person on his back, and we'll introduce trot to him and an exercise I called just follow the rail, starting to get some line control. He has already started a tiny bit yesterday of the indirect inside rein and the indirect outside rein. So to explain that in a different term is one rein will pull the horse and one rein will push the horse. So all direct reins pull the horse towards the movement or away, but they pull, right? So they pull the front end. And then the indirect rein is your primary rein in future training, is it's just laid on the neck. So it asks the horse to get the weight off of this front leg and put it over there, or on the outside, it brings the outside of the horse into the circle. So your primary reins are actually your indirect reins. In the very beginning, I call it plow steering. You just plow the horse right and left, which I did. I did a lot of circles around cones. So I'll just show you a little bit of my prep work for the indirect rein. I'll ask him to put head down and walk on. Okay. So your direct rein would look like this. You would pull the horse to the inside of the circle. Your indirect rein is a pushing feel on his nose, and then the shoulder moves away from that feel. Okay, so I'll do that again. And the whip cue would be tapping on the shoulder lightly or the neck. I'm going to lift the rein and pull it towards that way, and then he should move his front end out. Okay, so a very subtle indirect rein would just ask for would just ask for a little bit of flexion. More rein would push the weight onto that shoulder. Okay, so they move away from it. The third indirect rein is called an indirect rein of opposition. It's a rebalancing aid, primarily used for your canter depart and for your haunches inward. You would take that 1, 2, and then 3, and you'd rock the weight to the hind leg. And he's already started that feel because he's doing haunches in for me. Okay, so the main thing is for my steering today, though, do I have a direct rein? Can I pull this horse's nose into the circle, which is around the cones? And then can I lift the rein? And I can even tap the shoulder to remind it, you need to move away from that rein. Okay, so it looks fancy. It's actually really easy to teach the horse. The key is that you're not heavy in your hands. It's a very light feel here. And when we did all this work of pushing our horse on our pivot work in the beginning, that's the same rein. When you push the nose away, we want this foreleg to move that way. That's why it's called the indirect. A direct pull pulls the leg this way, and an indirect, it goes the opposite way. So a right rein can make a horse's hoof go to the left, or a direct left rein makes a horse's foot go to the left. Okay, so I'll hop on. I just wanted to show you the work that had been done. Lacey had started working on it. Of course, I reviewed it, and then I forgot to review it on camera yesterday to show you that he had that prior to me jumping on and doing it. Yes, so, and also in the groundwork, I have worked on this. When I lift this rein to the saddle, I also tap the shoulder or the neck right here where the rein will be laid to teach him to move over. Okay, so he's had several different ways shown to him that that rein is connected to that type of behavior we want from him. Okay, so he's very much has the concept of this feel. I can even point at that shoulder and it'll move that way. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so he knows that, maybe not at trot, of course, but he knows that that's something I'm looking for. Okay, and you can also take the horse like this, and when you're pushing on the nose in that direction, you can put your fingers right in here and push the horse away from you to help them understand that that's what we want. It's a bending rein. It's putting your weight on your other shoulder for me, because when they come into a circle, the reason a direct rein is not so high, isn't ideal on a circle, is that as you pull the horse into the circle, you're going to throw them off balance because you're throwing them onto the inside foreleg, and they're already struggling with the circle concept and centrifugal force. So ideally, you would say, hey, can you use both front feet? So your hands come over center of their withers and say, hey, I need your right front to be used as much as your left front. And then if they use too much of the outside leg, you have the same feeling of that outside rein pushing their shoulders back onto the circle. So that's why this is important to me within 8 rides, he needs to have this so that he can feel balanced underneath me. And yesterday he was answering it really well with the first time doing squares. Okay, so without any further ado, we'll hop on. Anybody? Let's get on my pony. Come on, sweetie. Don't need to do a bunch of prep work today. I'm just going to get on. Okay. Well, I'll cuddle you, of course. Tell you you're wonderful. So my focus, my inner picture, my plan for today, of course, is checking my stop and go response. Do I have a stop? Do I have a go? Then do I have a maintained walk, which I could throw in circles anywhere in the ring. I didn't put a bunch of props today. And then my next thing would be to introduce the trot. And then we'll work on our direct and indirect reins. Okay, throughout the ride. It's probably only going to be 15-20 minutes, hopefully. The camera stays with me. Does not like working in the heat. I didn't film any groundwork today, but hopefully our camera is going to stay with me for the classroom. So the owner said yesterday, boy, my colt's looking big. I had to remind her that I'm very short. I make all horses look big. I'm going to measure him today. I think he's about 14.3, my guess. Okay. We're going to put both legs on. We're going to walk forward off of that. Good boy. Yeah, we're not, don't cones today. We're going to go somewhere. And ride like we've been broke for once, okay? Good boy. Now again, testing our stop and go is my first thing. And whoa, very light. Within 2 beats, okay? Within a 1-2 count, you want the horse to stop. There's science behind that. Then a 1-2 count, we're walking forward, or I'd give a correction. You want the horse to answer within 3 seconds. That's their feedback loop of they felt the cue, are they offering a response? And if they're not, they either don't understand or they're not motivated to do so. So you go light aid, strong aid, release. Okay, this water trough was very spooky yesterday, so we're going to have a look at it. Quite spooky. Okay, walk on, squeeze with 2 legs. Have a look at your water trough. Still just the same water trough that we spooked at yesterday. Okay. Funny how they have random things, eh? So now I'm going to squeeze both reins, and we had to stop definitely within 2 beats, okay? 2 seconds, 2 beats. And now with the stop, I want both front feet to stop, and on the go to part, you're thinking, okay, I squeeze my calves very lightly, both hind legs, 1, 2, take the leg off. He's supposed to commit. Not sure why he stopped, that's okay. I'd rather him asking questions than, bucking or bolting and doing some things young horses do. All right. 1 more stop. Close the fingers on the reins within a 1-2. Both front legs stop. Thank them. That was very good. Closing both legs. 1-2. Hind legs. Nice. I'll call that a win. You definitely have a good go and stop. Okay. Now can we maintain? So, like I said, for my maintain exercise today, my goal is can you just follow the fence line? And young horses have no clue as to what the point is in an arena, but at least a fence gives them a path, right? So every time he comes off the path, I'm just going to take my rein and guide him back to the fence, okay? I'm not interfering with him. There's no leg on. I haven't taught him a side pass cue yet, so what's the point of bothering him with his leg? Don't. Yeah. I'm not going to use leg to maintain walk because my leg will be used for refined skills such as, could you quicken your tempo? Could you lengthen your stride? And can you move over? If I'm busy nagging him constantly to maintain his walk, I will have no ability to have a refinement of my leg aid. I can't stress that enough to people. Okay? Teach the horse that this is his responsibility. Once he's in walk or he's in trot, he is to maintain that on his own. Okay? And so far, I should be able, no, you can keep walking. He's funny about that, eh? You pet him and say, oh, I need to stop to be told I'm good. No, you're a good boy. You're fantastic. Yeah, you are. You can be told you're good and all the things and still walk. No, you sure? I'm absolutely positive. Okay? So I'm happy with his first time following the rail, maintaining walk. Had the one correction. Just switch my whip over to the new side, and I am going to do a follow the rail the other way. I would like watching paint dry, watching me ride a young colt, but this is a direct rein. I'm just pulling his nose low, and if he doesn't follow it, you can tap the opposite shoulder to say hello. Gotta go that way. Okay. The whip is a fantastic, I call it a pointer tool, suggestion. And I want to really not interfere with him. His job is to follow the fence line. I'm probably going to spook at the water trough again. Yeah. You got to keep walking. So there's my correction. Predictable tap taps. He's not scared of it. Doesn't cause a yee-haw or a buck or anything. He's like, yeah, no. They're in the ground. Every time I slow down, spook away from the, no, thank you. And there you see, I used my indirect rein to get him back on the fence. Reminded that shoulder, where was it supposed to go? That way. Okay. I want to be able to ride him one-handed. He's going to be a dressage horse. He's going to be a working equitation horse. The better they are at one-handed, the better they are at everything refinement. Needs to ride between these two lines. Okay. And straight, forward and straight. How to ride a young horse forward and straight. Not too much overbending. You're okay. A little worried about going by the big boys here. My big boys are very much the boss. Yeah, you did good though, eh? You're very brave. Very brave pony. Very brave pony. Yeah, very brave. Okay, so we've done one lap. We'll follow the rail without absolutely any issues. So my next drill is going to be a direct rein. Okay, direct rein exercise. So can I? There's no cone. Oh, there's no cone. It doesn't mean I don't care. I can have a cone in my mind that I'm going to circle around. But good. So a direct rein helps you with the beginning of a bend and of course your circles. Okay. So as I open the door on this side, he should bring his nose and neck. And I'm going to pull, say thank you, pull, say thank you. Eventually it'll just be a soft guide, but it's a little heavy. So I'm like, hello, there's light. Hello, you need your nose here, thank you. Hello, you need your nose here, thank you. If he didn't maintain, I would have tapped him. So I call it a turn and tap. Okay? Turn and tap if I needed to. Hello, you need to come this way. I want to get at least 3 circles to the right of my direct rein. Good boy. Now I should be able to do these same 3 circles riding one-handed with my inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, yeah, I know, it's the water trough, I'm going to spook at it. So I'm going to turn my hand lightly to the right, so I got a little pinky on here doing the right rein, and I'm going to tap him. And hello, you need to turn still away from, good. You got to turn away from that rein. I only just learned this yesterday, so I'm not surprised he's giving me a little bit of, oh, I'm worried, this is scary. Okay. And I'm going to put my hand to the right side of the pommel. I want him to turn. Thank you. Turn. You can also guide his nose a little bit with the stick and say, hello. You got to go this way. Okay. Got to ride between the 2 reins. Good job. And again, I'm going to do 5 as a direct rein. With a review, and the indirect rein is new. Good. Good boy. Turn. Good. Turn. I'm still needing a lot of motivator with the stick. So it's not a confirmed cue yet. He's like, I don't know what that is. 1 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 1 is 4. No, 1 plus 1 is 3. Thank you. Good. 3. Thank you. Good boy. Yeah, I feel that shoulder coming around a bit better. I want to feel like this left front is crossing in front of the right front, getting lighter. She'll build to pirouettes one day, haunches in, shoulder in, all the things he's going to do. Okay, and turning right. And if you notice, my shoulders turn right. So good. Good boy. Yeah, now we're getting it. Never mind about your friends. That was so good. First 2 steps he just did from my seat change. That was cool. Okay, seat change, turn my shoulder. Oh my goodness, what a good boy. I gotta stop there. Oh, how fantastic it was. All I did there was turn my shoulders and this just brushed the hairs of his neck. What a good boy. I think you're ready for the other side. Yes. Aren't you the clever fellow? This is not a flattering pose when you get... We'll work on the head down later. Right now, I just got to get my basic training, right? We got to get our basic training going. You stop, go, turn, and yield really nicely, and then we'll work on head down and shaping his line. Okay, so we'll do our direct rein circles. I'm just pulling the left rein and saying hello. He goes, no, I don't turn left. Yes, you do turn left. Excuse me. Yes, you do. Oh, I forgot how to turn left. I'm sorry, Diva. That was funny. It happens, right? Even though I did the groundwork, we did shoulder in and haunches in on the ground. Same as what I videoed yesterday. I just saved my camera for the riding purposes today. So I didn't want it to crap out on me. I want people to see the progress on training a young horse. And he just turned 3, guys, so I'm being very careful to not overdo it. I don't want to yeehaw and do a whole lot of trot and canter yet. Can he balance me at the walk? Maybe if he was 5 or 6, I could work a little quicker into the faster gaits, but there's so much he can learn in the walk and refine that over the next couple months, I will do a ton of work in the walk and just a little bit in trot and a little bit in canter. He's just starting to, last week was the first time he's cantered on the line, so I want to give him another week or so of just figuring out his speed at canter. Sometimes he's disunited, sometimes he's perfect, sometimes he picks up the wrong lead. Not quite sure of his feet yet in canter, so why would I sit on him in canter and add to the discombobulation of the feet? Good boy. I know, it's a funny thing there. Okay, I'm not super thrilled with this left turn, so I'm going to just do one more. I did get my 3 circles. That first one was a hot mess. There we go. So pull, release, pull, release. Good boy. I'm really happy with that one. So now we're going to do 5 circles, one-handed, getting him to come off of the outside rein from my turn. Okay, I'm going to turn my shoulders left, look left, tap the shoulder on the outside. Thank you. Took a little bit more pressure. I might have to, I don't know, wave at his nose here and say, hello. Yeah, good boy. And of course, if I hadn't done all the groundwork, he would have freaked out by the whip by me in his nose, okay? So I'm going to turn again. My shoulders went left, stepped in my left stirrup a little. I'm doing the neck rein, then the whip. Neck rein, then the whip. Hey, there was no whip. Fantastic. What a good smart colt you are. Very good boy. Yeah, you're very good boy. He seems so pleased with himself, which is good. So I love starting young horses, which I just physically, obviously, cannot do anymore, but it's just so rewarding. They're just so, what a good boy. So impressionable, they want to please. And if we do it slow and right, they stay super soft and willing, and they progress fast. I'm pretty slow like molasses in my beginning of my training here, but it accumulates fast because of the trust factor. And he's just super light here with his turns now. Good boy. And more accurate. He's really bringing that right front across. I could feel it. Got some cool pitch screenshots yesterday. I want him to be light on this front end from day one. Neck reining left, neck reining left. Good boy. Super. Good boy. Yeah, no whip cues. What a good colt. Okay, so that's my direct. And a direct inside and indirect outside. The next one to play with is my indirect inside rein. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to take my rein to the outside of the circle. And if he doesn't go, he'll get a tap on the neck. Okay, don't think this one will be a problem. Okay, so I'll turn towards the camera, take my hand to the neck, and he should move out. Right. To the camera, and to the outside of the circle. And he didn't listen as prompt as I like, so he got a little tap. Okay. And then in the circle with my direct rein, and out of the circle. Good. Good boy. And good boy doesn't mean stop. And then back out of the circle. Super job, buddy. Okay, very nice. Again, I'll change circles. No, we're not done. When's a cuddle start? Listen to my voice, kiddo. Okay, so a direct rein in and an indirect rein out. This here needs to move over. Good. And what I'd like him to do is keep just a soft bend to the inside while I do it. Take the rein to the horn, to the withers. Good. And then you could see that his inside front leg went out. And his inside front leg went out. Yeah, that one was even better. Just a gentle whip tap there to remind him because he knows that groundwork cue. Like, hello, this shoulder. Yeah. Good job, buddy. I'm in the circle with my direct rein and move out of the circle. No legs here, guys. Just rein. This here. You forgot. I know there's a quad bike. He's listening to next door and there's stuff happening. Whatever. Good. Yeah. Super job, buddy. All right. And then this way. Yeah, nice. And whoa. Hello. Well, that was a terrible whoa. Guess what we have to do now? Whenever there's a failure of training, we have to retest at least 3 times. So we have 3 good answers in a row. I think he was distracted. They're doing stuff next door all of a sudden, and the TV's on, and it's time to go look at other things other than a diva. And so we are going to stop. And we are going to back up because we forgot how to stop. Brakes are important to me. Walk on, please. And pull to stop means stopping. It's funny how they forget. It cracks me up. We have amnesia. We don't stop now. And we stop. Thank you. Hello? Are you sleeping? Yeah, I forgot. I forgot how to stop. No, and I forgot how to go. Oh, it's funny. And we'll. Hello. Oh, we're stopping when you're told. I don't care how distracting the world is. You still have to listen to me. I'm sorry, okay? I know that was loud. You're not used to me being loud, but stopping to me is like, oh, good. Life and death. Okay? You need to stop when you're told. Okay? It also means stop panicking. Okay? Stop being distracted. Walk on, please. Thank you. And stop, please. Thank you. There's 2 good ones in a row. When we get 3, we can do a new lesson for today. His face is. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah, you can walk. Good job. And then you can stop again. Good boy. Just had a little amnesia. I know what happens. It's very, very green, so like, oh, we're cruising. He's in cruise control, and then that happened, and then that happened, and then he forgot I was even ducking. Good boy. You're a very good boy. Okay, next lesson. Okay, thank you. I'm going to do the follow the rail again. And we're going to introduce the trot today. There's monsters over here, by the way. They're hiding in that stuff. Tells me that every time we walk by on the groundwork too. Monsters. There's monsters in there, Diva. Pretty sure there isn't. But, you know, he thinks there's monsters. I just laugh. Whatever. Okay. So to get a horse to walk, it's two legs will squeeze quietly. And to get him to trot, I'm going to do the same 2 calf squeeze for 2 beats. And then if he doesn't trot within the 2 beats, I'm going to add my motivating stick and my voice cue. And we are ready for trot. And squeezing. Boy. Good, you did it. What the heck is she doing up there? You did good. That was his first trot. Good. Walk on, please. Very nice. What the heck? Like jumping up and down in the saddle. And trot, please. Good man. Good boy. I'll be smoother, okay? No, let's try to go. Go again. Let's go a few more steps. You can feel me posting. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. And now walk on my idea. Actually, we'll stop. That's okay. You're doing good. You're doing great, bud. I love you, checks in, man. What are you doing up there? You're kind of like bouncing around, lady. You get your poop in a group? No, there's no monster. No, there are no monsters here. Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you. There's no spooking. Past this corner. Walk on, please. Yes, good. Well done. Big sigh. What a good boy. Okay, and we're going to trot again. And trot. Light squeeze. Quick tap, tap, tap. And be as smooth as I can. 1, 2, 1, 2. No. I didn't ask you to stop, so we're going to bug you a little bit longer here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And now walk, because it's my idea. Or I pulled too hard. Good, see? Yeah, good. Yeah. You're good. I know. You have to go a little bit more each time, okay? 2 steps is great. 10's better. 20 would be even better, right? Oh, that's a good boy. Let's give him a moment here. I can just feel he's a little bit elevated. Oh, it's a stressful diva. I don't want stress. I want to keep him in threshold. I know it's a little bit of stress to learn something new, but then I want him to come back. He's doing his follow the rail game. Fantastic. Considering this is day one of follow the rail. Oh God, the tree flew. That's scary too, isn't it? I know. And here's the monsters. Watch out. Good boy. Told you there was no monsters. There could be. There could be. It's got the eyeball on the whole time. Okay. 2 legs are off. 2 legs are on. Boys cue. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And let's walk now. Super. This time you didn't do a panic walk. Stop. Oh my God. That was terrifying. Good. No, we're good. No. I didn't ask. So that's wonderful. You're very clever. One thing I'm very particular about is that I asked the question. Okay. You did very, very good. Confidence is building, isn't it? So that's why it's so important to do so many repetitions. Everyone goes, okay, I think I know what the answer is. And when they know the answer, like that there, he's like, I can do it. Put me in, coach. I got it. Right? Walk is like more like, yeah, I got this. Some swagger in it. Feeling strong. I can carry this little human, but I'm going to spook at this little tree here. I think there's a horse-eating gremlin that hides in there. This horse and one other that boards here, I think that there's a gremlin in there. My other 3 drink water out of that trough, so I don't know how there's a monster in there. Oh, that's nice. A blow and sneeze, hey? We'll do one more trot along this fence line. And trot, please. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nice tempo. Good boy. No, let's keep going, please. Good job. Good job. Good job. Super, buddy. And now can we walk? Very soft squeeze. Sorry, that was a little strong. When your brakes are on, they are on. Now, I'm very pleased with that trot work. We're going to go left. Finish the day with some trot. No. We're still walking. Finish the follow the rail trot left, okay? And I just haven't been trotting next to the potential boogeyman. You have to understand, I've had multiple concussions. I have herniated discs in my neck. I'm just trying to stay safe. I mean, I'm sure he would trot past some of these things. I'm just doing the best I can with the body I got. Obviously, he's probably fine, but I'm trying to be careful for my own safety as well. I trust him, but he's young. He could bounce out from under me in a heartbeat. Okay, so that's why I haven't asked him in this corner to see. There's clearly a monster. And yeah, so you'll see him a little bit more cautious because of a few things, but and trot, please. Same question as the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful tempo. What a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And a walk, please. And a walk. Yeah, you got it. That was fantastic. What a clever pony. You can just tell he loves it when I give him lavish praise. Hey, be your horse's cheerleader. Like when they're doing great, tell them they're doing great. There's little ears coming back. And trot, please. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can do it. Okay, and we're gonna walk. Yeah, what a fantastic transition. What a good boy. And again, for my safety, I didn't feel like trotting past the boogeyman over here. Oh, there it is again. Oh, God. And eat sage. Right? Sage eating monster. One last trot. I don't need to do 5. I've done multiple. Whoops, wrong diagonal. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, trot's feeling super confident. Good boy. All right. And walk. Oh, so actually, my body said stop. Off and off because I think that was absolutely fantastic. You were so good. Yes, you were. Yes, just go checking off all the boxes, kiddo. Yeah, systematic training should be easy. Okay, if you introduce the concepts of the horse really in a step-by-step fashion and don't miss any pieces, it should be really relaxing.